Stage 4 is the stage of you are in control. Yes. So you've gone through uncertainty to being confident, and then at stage 4, if you walk learning from whatever it is you need to learn from, you realize that stage 4 brings you back better. It feels like you've not gotten your dream job, but you've also grown. And that is where you're taking all those feedback from the rejections you faced, and you worked with it to improve on yourself and work and your output, so that when next you're applying, it's a lot better and bang bang. Also, it rebuilds, or let me say, increases your confidence, because at this phase, you also know that you've checked most of the boxes. You are not where you were when you started in stage 1. You're a lot better, and that just builds your confidence. At this point, in stage 2, I mentioned that you are aware of the kind of company you want to go for, but it further helps you see things. You ask yourself some key things. Do I still want the things I wanted in stage 1? Are this still it? Even in stage 2, when you were defining it and you've had some defined qualities you're looking out for, at stage 4, you're reviewing it. Over the months of applying, I realized that I was always clamoring for remote when I started, but right now I prefer hybrid, because I've also seen the place of engagement and being there in the office, and I can work from home, being there for Jason. So going through these stages, I realized now that I'm in stage 4 that there are things that I've even let go of shedding. And that's how growth is. At first, you feel like you are kicked up, you have so many things, but they're chipping. Then you realize you've lost so much excesses, and then you're seeing things clearer. Just like a log, especially when you cut a tree, the back is all kicked up. When you trim it out, you see the fine, refined part, which is inside, and you just really see the substance. So that is stage 4 for you. You are now in control. You know what you want exactly. You have it more defined. Another thing I would advise is, while you're in this stage, you also keep asking for reviews. It's one of the things I kept doing, and it just kind of made me realize that I have it. I think I'm just in that phase where I realized that the rejections do not define me. At the point, it felt like it was defining me. I have what it takes. It might look like I didn't because of the rejection that came back to back, even when I knew that I could do this job. The take home for me is be confident in what you have. Be confident in knowing that you can do the job. Another thing I want to emphasize from the book, What Color Is Your Parachute, is it helps you realize that the rejections also is not because you cannot get the job done, but also their value system just might be something that doesn't match. And sometimes they're looking for certain things that you just may not have at that time. And maybe they're not willing to allow you grow in the system with them. That also speaks to their core values, because I feel like growing is also one of the key things in an organization. You don't expect your people to be all perfect. You should give them room to grow. Remember, you have what it takes to get your dream job. And just in case you've had rejections back to back, don't let it define you. Let it make you reflect on, what's my progress like? Have I made progress, or have I just been applying and not changing things or improving on my documents I'm sending out, or even on myself? Just asking yourself this thing. You are working on yourself and learning and growing while at it. Don't let the rejection define you, please. Know that you have what it takes and you can get your dream job. Another thing I would advise is have a buddy, a friend or friends are aware that you're going through this journey or applying for a job, and they can check in on you, and you can also let them know how your progress is, so that the days when the rejections get into you can talk about it. I'm glad for the listening ears I have in this, my application journey. So lastly, include the God factor. Especially the time I was spinning in a direction that wasn't healthy, that the Lord cautioned me. When your parent pull your ear and say, what are you doing? Just having moments like that has helped me as a person while I've been applying and going through this journey. So the God factor is important, and just lean towards Him and let Him be your strength as well. I'm praying for success for you and favor as you go through this. And maybe someday you get to share your testimony with me. I will be glad to listen to it. In case you want to send it, my email is on my bio. feel free to drop it and share with me. I'm also going to share mine at some point with you. I hope it has further energized you and giving you that boost you need to keep going and not remain in your down states after all the rejections you may have faced, and just face it head on. You can do this and you can get your dream job. See you in my next video. Thank you for listening. Do like, share, subscribe, comment. I'm trying to slow down. I can be very fast in how I say things. And lie to you at all times. Take care.